Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where so far so good, you can say, by looking at our guest count. Look, we make minus money in the week. Okay. I don't know, but I see black figures everywhere. Except for like the last, I don't know, month. But then again, we built a coaster. Look at what we spent. I mean, game. Minus money? You sure about that, huh? Anyway, yeah. So last time we built this coaster over here. We're basically saving up a little bit for the next one, which we're gonna build soon. However, it is a little bit out of our reach currently. We need to build it better than the other one that we've built previous. And when we started the previous one, we had like 5,000 game euro bucks. Now, mind you, we will surpass the 5,000 game euro buck mark in like no time. But we still need to get there first and then surpass it a little before we can even think about constructing the coaster. So I have a plan, to deal with the situation, and that is, of course, to build something else in the meanwhile. Basically, get like a filler type ride. And seeing how we've built most of the things already, at least once, in fact, most of the things twice, there are only a few things that we haven't built twice, and I feel like it's fair that we build those, like build the rides that we haven't built twice. So, if we then take a look at what that actually is. There isn't much, but I don't think that should come as a surprise. However, what there is water rides. Like, for example, we don't have this jet ski ride twice. In fact, we also don't have the rowing attraction twice. So we could build that. We don't have the slide. Basically, we don't have anything built in here except for the water coaster twice. So we can pick and choose whatever we want. We could go for like another jet ski thing. That's not unreasonable, but I was more thinking about a log field. And then weave another one in next to this one, basically. So let's see what we can do there. Now, I also did a quick vandalism check, which I'm pretty sure nobody will have escaped that notice. And of course, we didn't find anything. And we're gonna get, like, what's the coaster that we got again? That's a suspended single reel, right? Yeah, that's that one. That's not expensive. We can definitely build that after the mine train coaster, but only afterwards. Anyway, I think that after this shop and stall, let's get a few more gentle rides out there, because we have coasters to build. Shops and stalls we'll have enough of soon. So let's get this sorted. And here's the thing. I basically want to build it over here, so we need to elevate it above the path. So let's do that first. And also, let's unpause it first, because else there is no building above the path. Okay, good. At least we got where we wanted to be. Then that needs to be like this. Now, why is that not happening? Just hold on a second, game. I should be able to get this over here, right? Why is that not possible? Okay. Well, are we able to... Okay, well, I guess there isn't much of an issue. It's just that I was rather surprised by the fact that we can't go there, but that's okay. You know what? That means that we'll have the station all the way up till there, which makes it a lot easier to do that. So, yeah, that's simple. And then what we should do is connect this up first before we continue any other construction. Will be something like that, yeah. Perfect. Rightio. All we need to do now is construct the actual ride. Now let's pause it for a moment, because how exactly are we gonna have this ride be? I think, and this is what I had in mind before I started construction on this, because I've been thinking like, yeah, if we do this, we can't have it be too long, which is also the case over here with this log fuel. So I'm thinking that rather than just like a loop with a few curves and stuff, let's have like a figure 8. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we'll even be able to make a good one, but we're at least gonna try. As for the height, yeah, I think that this is more or less max height, and if we want to utilize that and also have like a drop over here, which is kind of what I'm aiming for, then we probably want to get up, and then if we go up, and basically we need to go round and then get back. So basically what we'll do is we won't have just a figure 8, we'll have more like I mean, what figure does this make, huh? Yeah, so no comment. That's the type of shape that we'll have. No comment. Wait, this is the river ride? Hold on a second, I wanted the log fume. No wonder I couldn't. Balls. No wonder. That's not the one that we need. We need this one. Sometimes, you know. Sometimes. Okay, so if we then move this back. Yeah, now that's working. I was thinking, like, since when have those curves become so big? But they actually haven't, you know. It was just me derping it up. Well, that changes a little bit, though, to the dynamics of stuff. So that's too high for supports. Let's only go to height 13, so we can stay over here and do an S-bend, do the reverse turntable, and then let's see, go up one further even, and then go like this. Right entrance. Okay, cool. So basically, we can't really go to height 8 here, now can we? I mean, I guess, why wouldn't we be able to do that, right? So, okay, let's also clear statement. I'm not entirely sure if we can get away with this. Nice. And then of course we can also get away with this. So then let's do another reverse turntable. Oh, balls. We need an S-bend. Yeah, okay, yeah, we definitely need an S-bend. Okay, give me back my S-bend, please. Oh wait, now this is of course a 3 high ride, so we can't really do what I wanted to do. And then this is of course also like... And the good thing about this is that we have our room here to build our ride in, so it's not really like all of a sudden we're... Now the shit's hitting the fan. Because, well, actually, it doesn't need to be if we go down one height. Basically, all we need to do is remove. We don't need to. What if we instead do this? Why is that not working? Because of the tree. That would in theory be this cacti. Hello, cacti. For the sake of my well-being, I removed the... That's not really what we need. Basically... in theory... Yeah, we can't do that, so we need to do this, and then do like an S-bend to the other side. And this tree needs to be gone, as well as you. Right, and then there is the statue in the way, which we will remove. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have returned to the station. I mean, what can I say? What type of shape does this have? Oh man, it happened again. And you know what's even more funny? This is like a double cock and balls. Oh, yeah. All I can say is I might have lost self-control just ever so slightly, you know. We again got ourselves a cock and balls. Now, it's a good thing we kept the queue really short, because, oh man, it would have been bad. Well, we got the Capelandi stall. We'll build that next, but obviously we cannot have this be... Oh. Just wait a second. I might have... Just hold on. Slight oversight on my part. I forgot the exit. Probably the best thing to do would be to have it like right next to the entrance and then connect it up like to the shared exit, which to me seems like the best idea. Yeah, that looks good. Right, now as I said, you know, we need this to be operational quickly. Pricing's good. Are we gonna go with $3? I feel like we are, but what we want to do here is we basically want to set this to like 20 seconds. Because this loop that we've built, that's not that long. And how long again did this take? 3 minutes for 9 boats. So this one is going to be longer. So, and we have, do we have? Yeah, we also have 9 boats. So let's make this like a 30-second wait. I think that we are not far off with doing this. Now, obviously, how about yeah, this is a suggestion, you know, from a viewer in the comments. So there, you know, I'm not sure if this was how you how it was written. But I seem to recall that this was the name suggested. So, and if not, this was what I meant with it. We're not gonna go with that. Let's go with the stylish ice color, white inside, and then also yellow supports. So basically, you do not really see the difference in tracks, other than the fact that this is like an orange tube. We're also gonna go with the brown logs. So, yeah, it looks good. Oh, I also see we need to do that. And we need to do that. Good. Now, we have 6,000 game Eurobucks currently to spend. And some of it is going to be spent on a candy apple thingy right now. Because, well, you know, new shops and stalls, we need those. There, and we want all the shops and stalls like right here at the start. So at least, yeah, just hold on, because I feel like this is the way you need to be. Good. So now that's done. Where else? Like over here next to the seafood. I also feel like over here is where we're gonna need one. Now that might even be like an exit path, I just now realized. Let's have one over... Yeah, where again exactly? And there's like hardly any room here to build anything. We could do one here, can't we? Yeah, we can. It will definitely fit. Okay, never mind. It will definitely not fit there. Whatevs. Game, you don't want to fit the rides in there? Fine then. Nice. Hold on a second. We can't. Let's scan the Apple Stall 1. We are connected. Isn't 2 like over here? Yeah, it is, but oh, hold on a second. Yeah. let's relocate you. All right, since it can't be at the start, we'll have this one be here. So, and then now I kind of lost track where we've placed the other ones. So you know what? Let's get another one over here in this general region, and then just one more, and then we have all the money we need to build our mine train coasters. Alright, good. Let's get the mine train coaster out there. Look at how much money we have. We have like 6,970 game euro bucks. So we should have plenty of money to get this thing going. Also, why is it that our park rating is this low? This must be because of vandalism and or vomit. There must be like a dirty place in the park. It can be the only reason I can think of. Doesn't seem to be that much. Yeah, it's not good over there. Well, let's see. I consider this can't be the reason of these like low park ratings that we have currently. It's not looking good over here either. Yeah. I don't know. Is this reason to get more handy dudes? I mean, this isn't good. I feel like it might not be, you know. As weird as it may sound, you know, like I see all the vomit and I'm like, yeah, well, it's not that bad. It's more or less me trying to excuse myself for not hiring staff. Yeah, we should be good. If it becomes worse, then we'll act. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start the construction of this coaster. And that's what we're gonna do. Up. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. I wasn't aware that height 19 is like the limit on it. So it's very interesting. And that is heading right next to the exit. Right into the path. Not. Okay, so that's not gonna work out. Great, that was a good waste of money. In that case, you know, there is a thing we can do about that though, and that is this. So, but I don't really want to cover up too much area there. So, to that end, I think this is pretty cool. And do like an on-ride photo section. Maybe also do like a helix up large. Helix up small. Okay, apparently not. Is there like any helix we can do? There is. So far, I must admit that the track design is coming along pretty cool. Now, we haven't gone into the underground once. Let us see if that's even possible over here. I mean, in theory, we have free terrain space here. So, I guess, yeah. And the track design isn't that bad either, you know. It's like a loop and a curve, and I think right here is like a good of a place as any to dive into the underground. And then basically let us plan. We have a raft ride. Hold on a second. We have a raft ride. Isn't that? Oh yeah, that's the. For a moment I thought we had like a new water ride, but then I remembered, oh yeah, wait, that's the most boring ride, water ride out there that exists. For a moment I had forgotten. Oh yeah. Now I'm just looking. We should in theory be able to, if we are in the underground, which we are right now, line ourselves up here to get up. Which is kind of what I think we should do. Okay, and then yeah, it's not gonna happen. We are already lined up for that. Let us then go to like the lowest point we can get to. And then nice. Now this is more or less what I wanted. This is of course cool, you know, going up and down like that. Now that's not gonna be like just the end-all be-all of this coaster, because that's more like you know, its neighboring brother who does that stuff. Nice. We definitely want that. And then helix down large. And if we do a helix down small, that will fit. Nice. I kind of don't want to go to that side just yet. More or less want to stick it over here. It's not, you know, this is an area that we're probably not really going to develop otherwise anyway, so. Now speed on it won't be that high, so we can get away with an S-bend. We probably can get away with like one S-bend more, I believe. And if that's the case, we can do like the big S-bend. No. We can only get away with the one regular S-bend. And unlike its brother, we'll have this stay above ground. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do it a little bit later, you know, this whole cool thing that I had in mind. Roller coaster in the way? Are you kidding me? Game, are you kidding me? Yeah, that's not gonna work, game, so thank you. Obviously, that's also not going to work out. So now I'm not entirely sure how we're doing with lining ourselves up, but I just have the feeling that right now, you know, we're doing the absolute best with this coaster to our abilities. I'm not entirely sure, but is it just me? Yeah, we're actually lined up already for like where we need to be. Yeah, that's just a cheap give me the ratings underground section there, you know. But I think all in all, this isn't bad, you know. And I think that the guests also think that, because look at how our ratings improved, and this all of a sudden is a 7 without the synchronization option in there, so Hikatomb is actually not bad. The ratings are good. Look at it. Did we just... Ooh. Yeah, about this, huh? 4 minutes and 5 seconds. You know what that means. Also, gentle ride, raft ride. I mean, what we can do probably is do like another roller coaster. But I'm just looking at this, like 4 minutes 5 seconds. That says me that's 250 seconds divided by 9 is well, I was spot on actually. Maybe this can be lowered just a little bit. But for the rest, I was spot on. Which means, yeah, it's expensive. Wow. Now, as for this coaster, we do need to test ride it. You guys can watch the test ride. I will quickly come up with a name and a pricing scheme. What did we price the one next to it? 3 game Eurobucks. That's what this one's gonna cost as well. And you know what I'm quite surprised by? Is that we haven't reeled in like the award for the best value park. Because in all honesty, I mean, just look at it, you know. 3 game Eurobucks for a coaster. What is that for kind of money, right? I mean, anybody can go in here, even if you're broke and piss poor. So, anyway, what we need to do is color this. Do we want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. And have like the white wheel. Yeah, we're gonna have this. And also the dark brown supports the... No. We said we'd go with black. So with black we go. And then rather than the white and blue, we're gonna go with the dark red and white. I think that's also pretty cool. Just hold on a second. What is happening over here? That's not good. That looks suspiciously like I'm not gonna make it. It's a good thing we test this stuff, you know? It should be able to make it afterwards, like pretty easily, right? Yeah, it should be. Good. Now then, let's put this to 10 minutes. And I say that, just curious here, you know, to what the top speeds will be. That's pretty good. 80 kilometers an hour. That's pretty high top speed actually to go to go over this. You know, that will result in like some pretty hefty negative G's. Yeah, look, see, that's like really being launched off. So that's okay. You know, it's quite cool. Everything below the -1 G is pretty okay. Something like that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then back to the station already. It might not be as good as I think it is, but we'll see. We'll see about that after the fact. For the time being, this is gonna go into synchronized mode, and let's just lower the both of these to like 20 seconds, because I think that's like more than enough. Now that should be good enough. Do we have? We do not. Right, we'll check back on that later. I also want to build like another thing. Of course we're gonna have the raft ride, but for that we need a little bit more work. Yeah, about the raft ride. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get like another jet ski ride, and we're gonna have it like right over here in like, well, you can't even see it anymore properly, but we're gonna have it over here. We're gonna do shared exit stuff, and also have like the queue be like right next to this one. But first of all, let us blow some money on terraforming. Yeah, we definitely need to do terraforming for this. Doesn't need to be much. We need terraform. Now with our current budget, you know, doing some terraforming is We need to be careful about what we do and where we do it. And we need this to be like that. And the good thing is that because we are making water right now, this gives us also the opportunity to place fountains. You know, those fancy fountains. Oh man, have I missed you? Right. Let us get the station platform out there. Hold on a second. We're doing this the wrong way. Wait, what? Which mechanic has the undercut in his region? Where are you, lousy mechanic? Heading for the undercut. Isn't the undercut like here? This is the undercut, and where are you? Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I see it. The undercut has its exit over here. That was not a good move, you know. Having these shared exits. Here's a trick I just learned with the shared exit thing. If you have like a square, you know, you don't want to exit across the center point because that's gonna mess up with the pathfinding. Now, obviously, the shared exits that we do have, we can't undo them the way we have them placed, but this is definitely a learning experience about shared exit strategy. Oh look, now we get the Kruger mansion. Also, because we have this over here, that will actually work. And then the good thing is, this will also work. Nice. Now what we're gonna do is, this is gonna be a little bit cheesy, but at the same time, I think it will also pan out right, you know? We're gonna limit the area that the guests can go on with their jet skis. So to do that, I believe, fountains are non-passable by guests. So just watch this. Oh. Says roller coaster in the way. I hope that this then means it's impossible. If that's true, then what should happen is that the guests cannot get here. Which is kind of cheesy, isn't it? But it makes this seafood be all the more credible, you know, for the guests to buy. Also, just look at the guests still coming to the park. And we have more stuff to build now. We can build like a Kruger mansion, like over here. Maybe also get like another ride in there. I don't know. Maybe like another simulator box. The other one's over there, which to my knowledge is like the only one of that type of ride, isn't it? I think so. By the way, are you still like too expensive? Yeah, you are. We'll make you free, because else nobody will go on it. And then, yeah, that seems to be good. Wow, look at the queue size as well for this roller coaster. Isn't this like insane? 8-minute queue time even. Shouldn't we then, if that's the case, yeah, well, you know what we should do? With the glorification and the salvation, what we should do is, they're both grand. We should lower this to, say, like 10 seconds. That will keep everything going, you know? Yeah, definitely. There's no need to wait 20 seconds. It's plenty, that will keep this queue going. I think that's a smart move. Anyway, we also have the jet skis to set up. We're gonna call this Plumbinator 9000. And it is a water ride. Therefore, we get a cheap, non-creative name. Look with my fountain strategy. It's actually working. Nice. Well, it's a bit cheesy, but it's still nice. It is. Okay, and then, yeah, all in the same colors is good, you know. We don't need too fancy stuff here. Now, I'm very curious as to what the ratings will for that ride will be. I mean, it's already determined with the amount of fountains and all, but still, you know. Also, we should have 7.41. 7.90. Nice. It's not as great as the mouse coaster, but 7.90 is definitely not bad, you know. So, yep, I'd say mission accomplished. Now we have the Kruger Mansion. We're gonna get like a roller coaster next, and I also feel like that's what we're gonna build next. So, let's see. We'll not do the shared exit stuff, but what we will do is this. Oh, and by the way, let's not have this mechanics. Man, that is okay. Yeah, I think this is definitely the way we should go. You know, the wooden entrance style. This is definitely the way. Just one game Eurobuck's good enough. Why don't we call this mirror, and then dot dot dot. Oh man. You can say what you want, but yeah, I feel like my naming creativity has now gone downhill and through the crapper, basically. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What have we devolved to? If that's the best that we can do, then we've devolved, and we've devolved badly. And then we can fit more stuff here. Should we do that? Maybe we should. We can also do like another rowing attraction, but that would be kind of lame having the same thing there. I don't think we'll be able to get much more out of this though. I mean, obviously there's a bumper ride already there. I don't feel like building that over here, you know, that's a bit lame. I mean, if we were to build that somewhere in this area, fine. But, you know, right next to the other one, that doesn't feel okay to me, so. Also, didn't we name this? What did we name this? We shall call this the Hairy Princess. The Hairy Princess. Is it like Prince Harry, like some royalty from England, huh? Harry the Princess. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Isn't he the guy who always screws up, gets drunk in embarrassing situations? I mean, I'm not that familiar with British royalty, but I seem to recall that he might have been. Oh, look, it's a medium ride. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we have a bit of money. I'm not sure what we're gonna build here, so we'll leave that open for next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.